Hi guys! So it's been a little minute since I filmed a video, but I thought I would film my curly hair routine video. I had filmed this previously and I never posted it because I updated it seriously like the week after and I didn't want to post something that I don't really do anymore. So yeah, I thought I would go ahead and film it. I just posted a blog earlier this week on My Color of Beauty, I'll put the link below, about my flat ironing routine and the products I use and how I flat iron my hair and how I upkeep it. So yeah, check that out. But obviously that flat iron did not last a long time. I hate flat ironing my hair because it's hot and I just don't like it, and I really don't like putting heat on my hair. I just wanted to flat iron my hair for some odd reason. I'm still not even sure why I decided to do it, but yeah. So I just got done washing my hair. So I thought I would show you guys what I do to keep my curls and what I do to get the curls that I like. So basically I wash my hair with the As I Am Coconut Co-Wash, and I'll put the link to that below, and I deep conditioned it with the SheaMoisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthening Mask, which is my favorite deep conditioner. It smells really good and the consistency is super nice, and my hair always comes out feeling really soft. Like even as I'm washing it out, I can feel that my hair is soft. So yeah, I did that, and that's all I've done to my hair right now. It's kind of drier than it usually is when I start my routine. So I use a little bit of this mane and tail detangling spray on it, just to like, it's actually mixed with water just to get it, oh my god, wow. Just to get it wetter, so that way I don't know, the product is better. I don't really know why I do it. I just do it. So yeah, the first thing I do it's called the lock method, but basically what it is, it's a leave-in, an oil, and a cream, and that's the process that I put the products in my hair. And I've been doing that since I decided that I wasn't gonna put heat on my hair anymore. I've been doing that method and it's always worked for me, and I mean that method works really well. It just depends on the product you use on how well it does work. So I start with my Cantu Shea Butter Leave-In Conditioning Cream. I got this big thing from Sally's for like $12.99, and this is seriously the best thing because it has the pump and I just love it. This is my favorite leave-in conditioner. I think I've been using this leave-in conditioner like a year. Like, I love this stuff. It smells amazing, and I just like the consistency of the product on my hair and in my hand. So I put a lot of this in because I don't feel like you can ever have too much leave-in conditioner, especially. So I put about that much in my hair. Yeah, and I just basically rub it. I'm not used to doing this while I'm sitting down, so forgive me if I'm awkward, but I basically just rub it through my hands, warm it up a little bit, and then put it in. I get it on the outside edges first. Make sure to hit the ends really well too, and then yeah, so that's just what I put in on like the top part, and then I do a little bit more and I squish it onto the top of my head. Usually you're gonna want to hear it, like, because I do this usually when my hair is more wet. It's good to hear that like squishing noise, it's good to hear that because that means your hair is saturated in product, which is really good. And it's never, and you know, that means there's a lot of moisture, and you want to lock in that moisture when you have curly hair because curls dry out really easily, especially in this heat. Like, I notice my curls will get a little frizzy a little bit faster. So yeah, just put that in until your hair is saturated, or until you have enough product, what you like to do. So yeah, that's what I do. And I mean, even after you just put a little bit of that stuff in, sorry, my hands are really greasy now. I notice that like my hair just feels so much nicer. It feels softer and healthier, and yeah, and I can already see my curls. They're starting to define more instead of just frizzing up. So next I do the oil, and this is the TCB Naturals Hair and Scalp Conditioner. If you read the My Color of Beauty flat ironing blog that I did, you'll see that I use this, and I use the Cantu leave-in conditioner. So this stuff is really cool. It's kind of like has a weird consistency, so I do about this much, and like you see how it's like comes out kind of like a grease, which is really weird. It's not very heavy though, but it's like an oily like grease type feeling. And then I put it in. As soon as you put it on your hands, it melts into an oil. So you just warm it up a little bit, and now it's like literally like a liquidy oil. It like slides off your hands and stuff. So I do that after. I think I just flung some with the camera. Sweet. So yeah, I do that after I warm it up a lot in my hands, and then I do the same thing that I did with the leave-in conditioner. I make sure on this one that I get it really close to my scalp because it is a scalp conditioner, and sometimes I get a dry itchy scalp, and I want to make sure that that doesn't happen. And since I've been using this, I've noticed that I don't get a really itchy scalp as much anymore. So you want to make sure that you get that. And especially I focus this oil especially where I get like my frizzies, like on my edges. That's where my hair frizzes up a lot more, and I get those little wild curls and that I really don't like. So I always make sure to focus a little bit more oil right there. I put in my cream, and cream can be, I don't know, I use it as a curl defining cream, and I use this Cantu Shea Butter for Natural Hair Coconut Curling Cream. I love Cantu products. Like, this is seriously the best curl defining cream I have ever used. This is like, oh my god, I love this stuff. Like, it smells so good. The consistency is, it's weird because it's pretty heavy, but when you, like, it's pretty heavy like when you put it on your fingers, but when you put it in your hair, it doesn't feel heavy. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it just doesn't feel heavy, and I don't know. It's just, I like it, and it gives my hair like some really defined curls. Yeah, so I don't put a ton on because I put a few other products in my hair that help with curling. So I just, again, put it in my hands, and I start from the bottom and scrunch it up. So I do the front first, scrunch it up, or do this side first, and then I'll flip my hair over to the other side, get a little bit more, I just strip that somewhere, and scrunch it up. Wow, I thought I just put it on silent. I guess not. Yeah, and then I also do the little putting it on top of my head, squeezing it, so I'm making sure it's getting worked all the way through the way that I want it to be. And you can already see, like, since I put these products in my hair, my curls are a little bit more defined. They were looking kind of frizzy at the beginning of the video. Now they're looking a little more defined. They definitely look a lot more saturated with product because they are, obviously. Yeah, and then so just make sure you also get your ends. Like, I noticed that my hair gets like really dry on the ends. So basically I've put the leave-in, the oil, and the cream in my hair, and I usually let it sit for a little bit just to, you know, get the stuff worked through there. And then I've been letting it sit for like 5 minutes. When I say a little bit, I really mean a little bit. Then, okay, so I went to Sally's and I talked to this girl, and she was telling me her daughters are mixed like me. So she was telling me about what she puts in their hair, and she showed me pictures of them. They were so cute, and their hair was so pretty and so bouncy. And I was like, yeah, I need to try that. So she told me that she puts in their hair Beyond the Zone Noodle Head. And it's the Noodle Head Uplift Your Curls. It's a curl boosting glaze. And then she mixes it with Hawaiian Silky. If you follow me on Twitter, I tweeted about this a while ago, and that's when I first got it. And this stuff is amazing. Like, I seriously am in love with Hawaiian Silky. And it's a 14-in-1 miracle worker, and when it says miracle worker, it's not lying. Like, ever since I put this stuff in my hair, like, I've put this just in, like, I tried to decide, like, I wanted to see if it was just my imagination, and I put just this in and didn't mix it with Hawaiian Silky, and it didn't do much of anything different. But then I put just this in and didn't mix it with Beyond Zone, and it still looked really good. But when you mix them together, they're like, ooh, yeah. Okay, that was weird, but whatever. So Beyond the Zone Noodle Head, this kind of stuff like angers me because it always like pops. See, it always does that on the first one, and I should always know, but it always surprises me anyways. Okay, so not much, and like you guys can see, it's like a serum, and it's really, I don't know, it's weird, but I like it. And this stuff you're actually really supposed to spray it onto your hair, but this like spray nozzle is not that great to get saturation everywhere, so I just sprayed in my hand. And mix it with the Noodle Head. And I don't put a ton of this stuff in because I already have a ton of product in my hair. This is almost just like a serum that I put over my hair to, you know, make sure it's getting what it's supposed to be getting. I don't know. And so I just put it over here with that and flip it over. Oh my gosh, this is like an awkward video. I feel weird. Yeah. Put it over here. Make sure you get it on the ends. Saturate those ends. Okay. So after that, what I usually do is plop my hair. So I'm usually doing this like routine at night right before I go to bed. So I'll go to sleep with the t-shirt for plopping on my hair. But I wanted to film in natural light and I just did not feel like going to bed with wet hair last night, to be honest. So I decided to just do it this morning. So I'm going to plop my hair while I'm doing my makeup. And I will show you guys how I plop my hair, and then I'll show you what it looks like after I'm done with my makeup and the plop, and I'll take the plop out on camera. Yeah, and then I'll just show you what the rest of what I do to give myself a little bit more volume and to help myself with a little bit more definition and shine once my curls are dry. Hey guys, so I just finished doing my makeup and laundry and stuff, so it's been a couple hours since I put my hair up in the plop, so I thought I would take it out on camera and then show you guys how I finish my curly hair routine. So it's probably not going to be dry yet, but that's okay, because sometimes I don't know, I let it air dry anyways. Even when I wake up in the morning after plopping overnight, it's not usually dry, but it has a little bit more, yeah, I'm just going to throw that over there. It has a little bit more like, you know, it's drier than it would be if I just let it go. So yeah, this is what it looks like after I take it out of the plop. And then what I usually do, alright, so what I usually do after I take it out of the plop and like kind of put it the way I want it to lay down and the way I want it to dry the rest of the way is sometimes, I probably won't do this today because I don't really care about the edges right now, is I will use some edge control. I use Dr. Miracle's Feel It Formula edge holding gel, and it's really nice. It's not heavy, it's not a heavy like edge control gel, and I really like that, so I'll use that and kind of just lay it down around here. Not every day, I don't do it often, but when I do. But what I do every day is I will use my pick. So I have this, just a regular old pick, I got it from like the Dollar Tree, and I will use it to give my hair a little bit more volume. So what I do is I just go around the edges and I'll put it in and then shake it up a little bit, and or not shake it, just like kind of pull it up. And it doesn't really work as well when it's wetter, so I try to do this when it's more dry. Yeah, but I just do this and just go about the roots and kind of lift it, so that way it has a little bit more lift and volume, and I'm not as likely to have triangle hair, which I hate. That's like my biggest pet peeve in the world is triangle hair. So yeah, this helps with that, and I just kind of go all around my head and pull it, get the volume. And yeah, and it doesn't really mess my hair up at all. One thing that you do want to avoid, because sometimes like you can like scrunch it up and stuff, but I really try to avoid touching my hair after it's like this unless I have some kind of product on my hand. But even then I really try to avoid it, because that's how you get your frizzies, and that's how all that icky curl crap starts to happen. So yeah, I just go through and do this, and I'll do it throughout the day. Like once it gets a little bit more dry, I'm gonna drive home right now, so it's about an hour. When I get home, I'll probably go through and use the pick again. And yeah, so that's pretty much my curl routine. That's all I do. That's what I do when I'm doing a wash and go. Sometimes if I have more time, which is really not often, I will diffuse my hair with my Diva diffuser, which I love. Like that thing is amazing, and I will show you a video of how I diffuse my hair. And even then though, the diffuser doesn't dry it all the way, so I will still most likely go out of the house with my hair in probably this state of dry. So yeah, that is my curly hair routine. I hope you guys liked it. Sorry, I think my camera cut off when I was showing you how I do my plop, but I'll link a video below to show you exactly what I do, because I literally follow what this person did in their video. So I will link a video below and my blog below about plopping. Yeah, and so that's my curly hair routine. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what videos you want to see in the future. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you later.